Good afternoon. It's Jean-Philippe, or Jean-Philippe, or JP, it's easier. I know that JP sometimes get the confusion. It's more common Jean-Pierre than Jean-Philippe, but it's fine, Shanina. Yeah, I understand you are a bit tensed. She knows me very well, she's been here so many times. Anyways, I would like to thank all of you to be here and welcome you to Sheraton Kampala. I'm very glad that we are hosting for the third year this event, and in Sheraton is the second edition. I think it's a very important subject, especially in the moment we are living. And I would like to thank the lady from EcoBank to remind the SOPs, and I apologize. The SOPs, if they are strict followed, the microphone should be clean all the time, and that's what we have in place. I'm really sorry for the mishap, and we'll make sure that it will be followed strictly throughout all this session and any events that we have here. So, as Shenyana said, I have 30-something years of experience, but I would say that the moment we are living today, I feel like a debutant, because we are reinventing everything. Not everything, but a lot of things because of the COVID situation. Our industry, hospitality, tourism, aviation, as you know, we have been the most hit by COVID, and we will be probably the ones who are going to take longer to recover. We lost most of our business, most of our guests. We have today very low occupancies, and that's not only here at Sheraton Kampala, but it's all over the world. When we think that situation is going to start improving, you hear that there is a new mutant of the COVID, and that there is a new confinement somewhere, new restrictions here and there. So what I would say is that we'll never live. The world will never be the same again. We're not going to live back as before. We have to live with COVID. We are going to have to live with restrictions. Yes, we are waiting for the vaccine. That will help a lot. But still, we don't know, is it effective for all different mutations? Is it effective for everyone? When the vaccine will be in Africa and certain countries. Today, the vaccine is available for a very limited percentage of the population in the world. So we are, I think, the spirit of resilience, it's one of the most important things that we have gone through. How to survive to that. We were not expecting that. If I recall, when we were here last year for the same summit, or when we were thinking about how the year will go, we could not imagine that in a few days, in a few weeks, we will be in total confinement here in Kampala. And that's what happened. But again, human being, we have a big capacity of adapting and overcoming situations, of being creative, innovative. I think these are very important concepts, creativity, innovation nowadays. We have to reinvent the world. We have to invent the way we do business. In my industry, we have to reinvent hospitality. So I will not enter into detail about the business impact. You can imagine what we have gone through. One very important thing is about the SOPs. We immediately have put in place with the guidance of the Ministry of Health, and also by our company, the Marriott International. Immediately we reacted and put in place the SOPs to face this situation. So we have standards. These standards are there. They adapt little by little according to the new inputs. But most of all, yes, as you may see, we have to have the mask. We need to sanitize. We need to wash our hands. And this was really a very big thing that we have carried on with our associates here, the employees of the hotel, to make sure that this hotel is a safe place to be, to organize events, to stay, to come for eating or drinking a glass. And but that, of course, implies in different ways of working. There is a cost impact, all these things, and you may know if you provide that in your office for your employees, it's quite expensive. The gels or these, you buy it for office and home, so there is an impact. So we are living in what we call the new normal. So this is the new way, and it is going to remain. But we have to continue doing business. Unfortunately, the recovery is not as we expected. I remember when we went in total confinement during April and May, we thought, oh, maybe July, August, the business will be back, but the business was not back. The country continued with the total lockdown until October, when the airport reopened. And then we thought that business will come, but not. Business is not coming the same, because people are not traveling, people are scared of traveling, there is a lot of restrictions. But we still believe. Then there was the period of elections that also affected. Now elections are behind, the country is ready to start again with economic activities, but we know it will take a bit of time, because outside the situation is not good, and we need to hope and expect that maybe second term of the year. So we need to survive. The good things, let's talk about the good things, is that we could see new trends that affect our business, and that's to be thought of. And I think that you have heard about the digital, and I hear everywhere. I have been in summits like this or webinars. Everybody is talking about digital, digital, digital. We have to go to digital. It's good. It creates a lot of new opportunities for people, but at the same time, we in the industry, I cannot serve or prepare a meal digitally. Yeah? So still I have to. I need hands. I need people qualified for that. But we have integrated a lot of digital solutions in our way of communicating with our guests, in selling our products, in distributing it. Home office also became a trend, and that affects us, because before we used to have these big meetings. This room here can have 400 people, so today the maximum we can have is 200, so it creates a lot of limitation, and we have this in every different area of the hotel. And many companies we interact, people are still not back to office, or they come 1 week to office, the other week they are not there, so this impact is still there, and we have to take that in consideration. On the other hand, people, I think everywhere, they are tired about this situation. They want to have experiences. They want to travel. They want to discover new things. So that's a big opportunity. And we have also the opportunity of discovering, of exploring our own destination. So the concept of traveling inside, and that's what it's been happening. People living in Uganda, we cannot travel. So we are discovering the beautiful Uganda, the beautiful Pearl of Africa. And so it's an opportunity to do business, of course. And we have had a good response, because one of the first things that happened here is that people wanted to have their celebrations, weddings, and just get out of home and spend a weekend in a hotel, being pampered, having different options of food. So it's something that can work. And it's working, and that's one very important way of doing business. Nowadays, the same concepts like delivery, takeaway, I think it creates a lot of business for restaurants, for companies that do outside catering, for hotels. We started selling food, taking experience from here, home, at people's door. And this will continue, because it's a comfort, and people really appreciate. Our group, Marriott, and Sheraton is one of the prominent brands of Marriott. We are focusing a lot in mobility solutions, so it's related to the digital. Mobility solution meaning that we relate more and more with our guests through digital platforms. the guest can do his he can do his booking, he can do his check-in, he can do his checkout, he even can use his mobile to open the door of his room. This technology, it's mandatory and it's still not here in this hotel, but it will come by the end of the year. So, and the guest, he doesn't need to pick up the phone anymore to ask for something or come down to the reception. He has, we have a program of an application of chat. He just say, I need an extra towel, I would like to have my meal delivered to the room, and he can go to the menu. So everything is being put in these platforms. Menus, printed materials are going to disappear little by little and being replaced by those. You have those QR codes on the tables at the restaurant, and you just screen it and you have the menu or the options. The same for the health club, the spa. So that's a direction we are going. Marriott put a lot of focus, as I told you, in SOPs. And one of the challenges also is the cybersecurity. During all this period, we saw a rise in attempts to invade or to cause harm to our systems, our database, and it's something that we have reinforced a lot. And I think the last part that I'm going to talk. Okay, there is a part also is the what we call Marriott Bonvoy, is our loyalty program. It's the most important. It's the pillar of the company because it's the way we relate, we compensate, we create the loyalty of the guests for our companies through the experience that we provide. So Marriott really put a lot of focus on that. And the last point, which is very important for me, it's what we call is the people development, human capacitation, and is directly related to what we are here to talk about: strategic leaders, about leadership. This has been a wonderful opportunity to develop leadership. We had a transformation in a company like Sheraton in the human capital. I had to make choices. I had to send people home. We remained here about 35 people when we were in total confinement. And little by little, I started needing to bring people back. But most of these people were people that were not senior or not really, they were available to stay here. They were, and still some of them are living in the hotel. There was no transportation, so I needed to have people at a glance to make sure that services are delivered. So we invested a lot in creating a new generation of leaders with a lot of trainings, a lot of coaching, and this is my pride to say that today, 10 months after, almost 12, yes, we have people that really have grown. They have taken new responsibilities. They are more mature. And these are for us the leaders of tomorrow, the people who will take the big positions in Sheraton or other hotels or other opportunities in the industry here in Uganda or Eastern Africa or elsewhere. So it's really something that was extremely important to invest in people, and especially training, preparing these leaders for the future. I'm not going to extend more of it. I wanted to give you a little bit highlights on how the industry was affected, how we reacted. There would be much more to say, but my timing, I think, is it's over. So I would like to thank again Human Capital, and especially my friend Emmanuel Deitumi for being here, for supporting us, and I wish a lot of success for this session today. To Shenina, always present, and to all the sponsors and all of you participating today. Thank you very much. Have an excellent journey and enjoy our facilities.